Haitians, both prime targets for warring cartels like La Familia Michoacana and Los Tlacos. The deadly gun battle between police and a narco militia over a drug cartel suspect wanted here in the U.S. The battle in Mexico over an attempt to arrest the son of notorious drug lord El Chapo, turning the streets into a war zone. This attack in Guerrero echoed a similar attack cartel gunman made in Culiacan in 2019. The Culiacan incident, also known as Culiacamazo, marked a turning point in Mexico's fight against drug cartels. This failed attempt to capture Ovidio Guzman Lopez, son of the infamous Sinaloa cartel kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, exposed the immense power of organized crime and the complexities of tackling it. Ovidio, wanted in the United States for drug trafficking, was apprehended by Mexican security forces in October 2019. However, the immediate response from the Sinaloa cartel was swift and brutal. Cartel gunmen swarmed the city of Culiacan, unleashing chaos and violence. The tense standoff unfolded in Culiacan, Mexico, on October 17, 2019. A large convoy, acting on a U.S. extradition warrant, arrived at Ovidio Guzman Lopez's residence. The mission, however, took a dramatic turn as the convoy was met with gunfire. While Guzman Lopez was initially captured, the military found themselves surrounded by heavily armed cartel enforcers, transforming the operation into a siege. The precarious situation forced a controversial decision to release Guzman Lopez to avoid civilian casualties and potential escalation. Chaos erupted in Culiacan as a tense standoff spiraled into open conflict. Around 700 cartel gunmen, responding to the capture of Ovidio Guzman Lopez, unleashed a torrent of violence on the city. Civilians, government buildings, and even military targets came under fire, transforming the streets into a war zone. Towering plumes of smoke rose from burning vehicles, painting a grim picture of the unfolding mayhem. This display of cartel power forced a difficult decision, raising questions about the delicate balance between pursuing justice and protecting innocent lives in the face of overwhelming force. Culiacan convulsed into chaos as the Sinaloa cartel flexed its muscle. Hundreds of heavily armed gunmen poured onto the streets, wielding armored vehicles, heavy machine guns, and even rocket launchers. The sheer firepower outmatched initial expectations, painting a terrifying picture of cartel preparedness. The tense standoff escalated as innocent civilians, government buildings, and even military targets were caught in the crossfire. Faced with hostage situations and potential mass casualties, the difficult decision had to be made to release Ovidio Guzman Lopez. Culiacan, a bustling Mexican city of over 800,000, woke to the unsettling sight of charred vehicles blocking streets. And the aftermath of the violence was seen in empty classrooms as schools opted for closure, and a sense of unease pervaded public offices where employees were instructed to work remotely. Even public transportation was affected, with few buses venturing onto the tense streets. The city, normally thrumming with activity, found itself in a state of cautious paralysis, awaiting further developments and hoping for a swift return to normalcy. A chilling account emerged from Defense Secretary General Luis Crescencio Sandoval, painting a vivid picture of the brazen attack. He described how armed individuals approached the housing complex, entered it, and opened fire, immediately escalating the already tense situation. Their aggression extended beyond gunfire, as they abducted a civilian security guard and a soldier in civilian clothes returning from leave. These details further showed the calculated nature of the attack, targeting not only the complex itself, but also individuals associated with security forces. With a civilian and a soldier taken captive, the attackers injected a personal element into the chaos, raising concerns about their motives and the fate of the hostages. Culiacan's streets morphed into a nightmarish tableau captured on social media. Videos circulated, showcasing a chilling reality resembling a war zone. Gunmen, some shrouded in black ski masks, rode menacingly in the backs of trucks, spitting fire from mounted machine guns as smoke choked the cityscape. Panic surged as terrified residents scrambled for cover, the staccato of gunfire echoing in their ears. Motorists, caught in the crossfire, frantically reversed, tires squealing as they desperately sought escape from the raining bullets. The harrowing scenes, shared online, painted a vivid picture of the chaos engulfing Culiacan. In the wake of Culiacan's violent turmoil, President Andrés Manuel López Obrador faced a firestorm of criticism. His decision to release Ovidio Guzman Lopez, the cartel kingpin's son, sparked heated debate. While acknowledging the cartel's chilling display of power, Obrador defended his actions as a necessary step to prevent further bloodshed. Culiacan's chaos left a nation grappling with complex questions. President López Obrador, under intense scrutiny, acknowledged the underestimation of cartel power. However, his stance ignited debate. Critics questioned the emboldening of cartels and the potential long-term consequences. Meanwhile, López Obrador reiterated the ongoing criminal pursuit of Guzmán López, sending reinforcements to restore order in Culiacán. The Culiacán saga took a dramatic turn in 2023, following the controversial release of a video Guzmán López in 2019. A renewed operation in January 2023 saw him successfully recaptured by Mexican authorities. This time, the tide had turned. Guzmán López was transferred to the infamous Altiplano maximum security prison, marking a significant victory in the fight against the Sinaloa cartel. However, the effects of the 2019 incident have not been forgotten. Brutal cartel tactics. Now residents are fleeing the area, and human rights activists say the drug cartel has dropped 33 bombs from drones just in this month below El Aguaje, a war-torn town in western Mexico. Witnessed the chilling escalation of violence as a seemingly routine operation took a terrifying turn. Mexican police, tasked with clearing blockades erected by notorious drug cartels, found themselves targeted by a weaponized drone. The tranquility of the mission shattered with the drone's menacing hum, followed by the deafening explosion of a gunpowder bomb. 2 officers struck in the arms and legs became the unfortunate victims of this innovative and brutal attack. The wheel of organized crime in Mexico has taken a disturbing turn with the emergence of weaponized drones in the arsenals of rival cartels. Gone are the days of rudimentary tactics. The Jalisco New Generation Cartel, or CJMG, and Carteles Unidos, notorious for their ruthlessness, are now turning to the skies to attack enemies with chilling precision. These weaponized drones, laden with explosives and rain death from above, pose a growing threat to both Mexican and U.S. citizens. Beyond inflicting direct casualties, this chilling development signifies a calculated strategy within these cartels, the pursuit of military-grade firepower. By embracing these drones, they aim to operate with newfound power and impunity, potentially escalating the drug trade and tightening their grip on lucrative trafficking routes. Derek Maltz, a seasoned DEA veteran, paints a picture of the evolving threat posed by Mexican cartels. He views them not as mere criminal organizations, but as terrorist groups equipped with advanced weaponry and fueled by a ruthless pursuit of power and profit. Their arsenal, he warns, is expanding to include drones capable of raining down terror from above, posing a growing danger to both Mexican and U.S. citizens. This escalation, Maltz argues, is driven by a calculated strategy to overpower rivals, intimidate authorities, and secure control of lucrative drug trafficking routes. He predicts that these cartels will use the latest and greatest technology to achieve their goals. A glimpse into the chilling reality of cartel drone operations emerged from an anonymous interview with a Carteles Unidos member. This unnamed rookie operator revealed their organization possesses a significant arsenal, boasting around 100 drones. More unsettling, he disclosed the existence of a dedicated trainer, Lord of the Skies, who has been instructing members on their use since 2023. While acknowledging the drone's lack of sophistication, the operator ominously added their capacity to carry considerable amounts of explosives. Notably, the operator dismissed drug trafficking via drones, deeming it an impractical solution for the vast quantities CJNG exports to the U.S. The Mexican drug war took a chilling turn with the rise of cartel-operated drones. A recent attack in El Aguaje, attributed to the CJNG, saw armed drones targeting police, raising concerns about escalating tactics and potential lethality. While authorities downplayed the immediate effectiveness of these drones, citing limited payload capacity, a precedent is unsettling. CJNG's drone activity extends beyond El Aguaje, with reported attacks in Tefalcatepec and Baja California. Authorities also suspect drone use in drug smuggling across the U.S. border, raising the specter of a more sophisticated and far-reaching threat. Research suggests drones are already used for surveillance against border patrol, highlighting the cartel's evolving strategies. Another worrying trend has emerged in Mexico's drug war: the use of improvised explosive devices, also known as IEDs, by cartels. In the western state of Michoacán, the self-defense movement in Tepalcatepec reported a landmine attack on an army vehicle, causing significant damage. This incident, coupled with reports of IEDs targeting army patrols elsewhere, raises concerns about the escalating tactics. A spokesperson for the Tepocatepec self-defense movement, locked in a months-long battle against the Jalisco cartel, confirmed an IED attack on an army vehicle in Teixterm, effectively taking it out of commission. While the extent of the IED threat remains unclear, the Mexican army acknowledges facing attacks with explosives, homemade armored vehicles.